Hi everyone, it's Malas Academy, and in today's video, I'm going to show you an easy way to use conditional formatting on Microsoft Excel. Without further ado, let's get started. Conditional formatting in Excel is a feature that allows you to automatically format cells based on specific conditions or rules that you define. It provides a way to visually highlight or emphasize certain data points, making it easier to interpret and analyze data. Assuming I own a company and I want to analyze month on month on the revenue I generated in the year 2022 and the year 2023 using conditional formatting. Firstly, I want to identify those revenue that was generated in the year 2022 and 2023 that was above $40,000. So what I have to do is to come to 2022, highlight all this, and go to conditional formatting, check this, highlight cells rules greater than. Then here I can clear this and write 40,000. Okay, so I can select this to be green filled with dark green text. Okay, so I can click OK. So the next thing is for me to identify those revenue generated in the year 2023 that was below 40,000. So I can as well come here, highlight all this, go to conditional formatting, highlight sales rules less than $40,000. So click here, $40,000. So I can leave this thing on red. So, and I can as well decide to custom format to choose the format I want. So custom format, and in the font, I can choose a black font. So here in the view, I can select red. Okay. So I can click OK and OK here as well. So, and assuming I want to identify those revenue generated that was between $30,000 to $40,000, I can decide to, at first, let me clear all these rules, clear rules, clear from the entire sheet. So I can highlight all this array here and click on conditional formatting, highlight sales rules. So between, so here I will clear this and type 30,000, and in this place I will also clear and type 40,000. Okay, so here I can take here to be green and click on OK this way. Okay, so these are the revenue generated that is between 30,000 to 40,000. And the next thing we want to do now is to identify the top 5 items in this array. Okay, the top 5 items. So I can, as all these are highlighted, I can clear all these rules, clear from entire sheet. Then in the year 2022, let me identify the top 5 here. So go here and top. So top 10 items. You can go here and clean this, put it as 5, top 5, change this to green. Okay, so here is it. So assuming I want to identify the maximum revenue that was generated in the year 2022, I can still decide to, remember, at first, clear all your rules from the entire sheet. So here, I want to identify the maximum revenue generated in the year 2022. So I can come here, go here. So I can take top or bottom rules. So you see, and then this is top 10 items. So here, I can take this as 1. So this is the maximum revenue generated. So here, put it as green here and click on OK. And it will be formatted. So in this year 2023, assuming I want to identify the bottom 10 or the bottom 5 items, I can highlight all these, go to conditional formatting, top or bottom. So here is bottom 10 items, open it up. So click on this, change it to 5. So these are bottom 5 items. You can click OK. So let's now identify how to find the minimum item or the minimum revenue that is generated. Remember, before you start, clear all the rules first, clear from entire sheet. You can highlight all this to this point and go to conditional formatting, top or bottom rows and go to bottom 10 items. Okay, so come here, select just one item here, and I want to find the minimum, so let me color with light red fill with red text. Okay, or I can as well decide to custom the format. So, but let me click OK. So here is the minimum. So, and the next thing I want to show you is how to add an icon here, such that if we exceeded our target, or if there's a positive change in the percentage change, it will give me a green arrow that is heading upwards. But if it's negative, I will get an arrow heading downwards, a red arrow heading downwards. But if it's zero, it will just give me a horizontal arrow that is just yellow or neutral. So to start, let me clear all my formatting and clear rules, clear from entire sheet. So I can highlight all this to this point. So I can go to conditional formatting, I can go to icon set and select this icon. Okay, so if you can see, the icon isn't properly set, so I can still go here, conditional formatting, manage rules. So I can manage this rule, I can edit the rule that is here already. So edit rule, and let me change this from percent to numbers here, and change this one to numbers as well. So when the value is greater than 0, choose greater than 0, let it show green that is pointing upward. And this is just like a boundary condition, that when it is less than or equal to 0 and greater than or equal to 0, to show me a neutral value or an arrow pointing horizontally. When it's less than 0, it will show me this arrow that is pointing downward. So I can click on this and click apply. Okay, then okay, so you can see here there is a positive change of almost 98% increment. So it's pointing upwards. These are also positive changes, while these are negative changes. So these are negative values. The arrows should point downwards, downwards, while there is no change at all. So there should be a horizontal arrow that is neutral or yellow in color, showing that there is no change at all. So the next thing I want to show you is how to add data bars in conditional formatting. So assuming I want to add data bars to the revenue generated both in 2022 and 2023, I can just come here and highlight all this and go to conditional formatting here and go to data bars here. Then I can start to use a gradient fill with this color or this color, any color at all. Okay, so let me use this, a blue gradient fill, and I can do this to this place as well. Conditional formatting, data bars, and I can use this gradient fill. Okay, let me use green over here. Okay, so this is it. Let me use this medium as well to introduce you to something a little bit out of the scope of this topic, which is introducing spark lines. Okay, so as I want to represent the revenues I generated from January to December using spark lines, so I can click here, okay, and go to insert. I can insert spark line like this. So for my range, I can highlight from January till December. Okay, this way, January to December. So I can click OK. So here is my spark line. My spark line has been visualized. I can decide to add markers here. Okay, and I can also decide to change this as a column graph. Okay, so but I want to leave it as line and add markers here. So if I want all this place to also visualize something, I can just drag my mouse to this point and to this point as well. Okay, so from here you can see the trend, and overall you can see that there is a positive increased trend in the revenue generated by this business from the year 2022 to 2023. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification icon for further videos.